Wow, I cannot believe how nice this place is. The resort is the only building on this tiny island, and it is huge. There's so many boardwalks and places to swim, and of course, there's food everywhere. There's buffet table after buffet table after buffet table that the staff keeps changing out, and it has the most delicious foods. I'm actually laying back right now in a chair under the sun in my little Speedo with this huge charcuterie platter, and I just can't stop stuffing my face with it. It is so good. I don't know what they put in this food or these drinks. I've got my margarita right here, and if my stomach was flat yesterday, it is already sticking out with just like the biggest bloat I've ever had in my life because I can't stop eating all this food. Every time that my plate runs out, there's one of the attendants who is right there, and oh my god, they are so sexy. They have the most chiseled bodies, just like Greek Adonis style bodies you've ever seen on anyone. Their bulging muscles just like glisten in the sun, and they're also handsome and ready just to bring me more food. A lot of these attendants, they really can't keep their hands off of the other men at this resort. And I mean, I understand why, because the men here are so big and plump. You just want to touch their huge fattened bodies, but all I can think about is getting more of this food into me, into my belly. And I think it's a little weird. I thought, according to the brochures and the pamphlets, it seemed like more skinny guys would be here, just trying to put on a few pounds. But it seems that the majority of the population here, several hundred guys, they're all just so massive. I guess my goals are a little bit different than theirs, but it is a little weird thinking that they advertise to such skinny men, and then you get here and everyone is so huge. Like there's this guy right over there, and I have to admit I am a little bit jealous of his size, but he barely fits into the chair. You'd think that a place like this would have bigger chairs for the men of this level of fatness, but no, his big stretch mark covered belly is poking out of both sides of that chair with those outside of those arms, and even the legs look like they're straining a little bit underneath all of his weight. Of course, the attendants stacking plates of food right on top of his belly aren't helping with the weight either, but I think that's just kind of how things go here. Honestly, I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to enjoy my time here, finish off the charcuterie board, and maybe get another after this. So I've got a very exciting day ahead of me today. Wow, has it already really been a week here? I cannot believe that time passes so fast. Well, I think it might have been more than a week. 8 days, 9 days. It's kind of getting a little bit hard to tell when every day looks the same and you're just waking up from your beautiful room and heading to get food and stuffing yourself until you fall asleep and repeating the same thing day after day. And the only really thing that is any different is just kind of your size. This morning when I was going down the stairs to the buffet tables, I noticed that my stomach it jiggled a little bit whenever I was bouncing down those stairs. It has a little bit of softness there, and that's not something that I've experienced before.